In this video, we're going to work exercise 9-4A. That's on page 343 of your textbook and work paper 292. So exercise 9-4A says Mandy Fing employs Jay Johnson at a salary of $35,000 a year. Fing is subject to employer Social Security taxes at a rate of 6.2% and Medicare taxes at a rate of 1.45% on Johnson's salary. In addition, Fing must pay SUTA at a rate of 5.4% and FUTA tax at a rate of 0.6%, both on the first $7,000 of Johnson's salary. Compute the total cost of Fing of employing Johnson for the year. So what is the total cost of Jay Johnson? Well, of course, you know that Jay Johnson's salary is $35,000. But as we read the chapter, you learned that employees not only cost the employer the amount of their salary, but they also there's a cost to the employer of the taxes that must be paid on this salary. So just like our 4 steps on that we've been using to calculate the 4 payroll taxes, we're going to look at those same 4 taxes. So the first tax that we look at is Social Security tax. So how much Social Security tax is going to have to be paid on Jay Johnson's salary of $35,000? Well, since the Social Security limit is $118,500 and his salary is only $35,000, then he's nowhere near the limit. So Social Security tax will be paid on the full $35,000. So Social Security tax, 6.2% times the $35,000 is going to be, it's going to cost the employer $2,170. Okay, the employer is also going to have to pay Medicare tax on Johnson's salary. Remember, there is no limit on Medicare tax. So the Medicare rate of 1.45% will be on the full salary of $35,000. So the Medicare tax that will have to be paid is $507.50. The employer will also have to pay unemployment tax. So let's start with FUTA. Remember that FUTA tax is going to be 0.6% times the first $7,000 of earnings. Well, his salary is $35,000. We do not have to pay the FUTA tax on the full $35,000, just the first $7,000. So to calculate the FUTA tax, it will be $7,000 in earnings times the 0.6% FUTA rate. So FUTA tax is going to be $42. And then finally, as the employer, we will have to pay SUTA tax. SUTA tax, just like FUTA, is only on the first $7,000 of earnings. So we will not calculate on the full $35,000, just the first $7,000 of earnings times the SUTA rate of 5.4%. So state unemployment tax on Johnson would be $378. So to answer the question in the exercise, how much is Johnson going to cost the employer for the year? We need to add these up because it's going to be the salary plus the employer payroll taxes. So the $35,000 salary plus Medicare, Social Security tax, Medicare tax, FUTA tax, and SUTA tax is going to tell us that this employee is going to actually cost $38,097.50. So that is your answer to exercise 9-4A, the total cost of Jay Johnson.